Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today I'm going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 2. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, how is your team shaping up for the second game week of the season, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off before I get into my team for Game Week 2, just a quick recap of how my Game Week 1 went. Finished on 80 points, 250,000th in the world. Not too bad at all. I was quite happy with the result. Edison got me 7, James got me 7, Cancelo got me 7, and Gabriel got me 7. So, lucky 7s at the back there. Trent only got me 1. Not a massive problem. Pretty much everybody owns him, so if he's not going to perform, it's not like the end of the world. He's just more in the team because if I didn't have him and he pops off, then it's going to, you know, end badly for me. But yeah, not bad for the back line at all. A nice 7, 14, 21, 28, 29 points there. Salah captaincy with 24. Again, everybody had him. Pretty much everybody captained him, so nothing crazy there. Martinelli got me 8. Could have had a lot more though. Missed a sitter at the start of the game, which Jesus assisted, so that would have been another 3 points for the assist, another 5 points for the goal, and probably some bonus for Martinelli as well. But is what it is. Luis Diaz, very unlucky as well, hit the post, scored an offside goal, so finished up just getting me 2 points, but I still think that he's going to perform and get quite a few goals this season, so I'm quite happy just keeping him at the moment. Neto, 2 points as well, played a really nice through ball for Wolves' first goal, but of course wasn't involved in anything else apart from that, so 2 points from him. Again, gonna keep him for the Fulham game, but could see myself getting rid of him very, very soon. Might be my first transfer of the season. Haaland got me 13 points, and then Jesus got me 2, and then my bench, Ward got 1, Nico Williams got 0, Pereira got 2, and then Archer got 1. So yeah, quite happy to see Archer get onto the pitch. I mean, he only played what, a couple of minutes, but at least he got onto the pitch, so it's not just a complete waste of a 4.5 mil striker. And you never know, he might come on one day and get a goal, and I might have my bench boost that week, and it might all go well. But either way, 80 points. That was my Game Week 1 score. So yeah, hopefully we can improve for Game Week 2. Either way though, this is how my Game Week 2 team is shaping up. So of course, in goal, I do have Edison. Bournemouth at home, I am expecting a clean sheet this week. Don't want to jinx it, but I wasn't expecting one against West Ham away, but they played really, really well. I think they had a XG conceded of like 0.3, and they also didn't have any big chances created against them either, so that was really good at West Ham away as well. But now Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth, I know they just beat Villa 2-0, but they scored the first goal in a couple of minutes, and then apart from that, they didn't really do much more. I know they scored another goal later on in the game, but you know, they didn't look too threatening. So yeah, I think a home game for City against Bournemouth, you know, it should be a solid 3-4-0 result there, hopefully, anyway, and hopefully Haaland can get all of them because he's my captain this week. But either way, Edison in goal, Bournemouth at home, expecting a clean sheet. The back line, Trent at home to Crystal Palace, James at home to Tottenham, Cancelo, of course, at home to Bournemouth, and then Gabriel at home to Leicester. Funny thing about my team this week is all of my players are at home, which is quite nice. It's always better when a player's at home because they always have the boost of the home advantage. But yeah, not a bad back line at all this week. Trent, I'm hoping for a good reply from Klopp's 11 against Crystal Palace after they dropped points against Fulham. So yeah, Crystal Palace, I mean, I think that's like, obviously a lot of people are going to go Haaland this week, and as they should. Bournemouth at home is a really good fixture, but Salah captaincy is still a really good option this week. You know, he has scored a lot against Crystal Palace in the past, and you know, they just lost 2-0 to Arsenal. I think Liverpool will run away with that game. So yeah, if you didn't have Haaland, like let's say you had Kane, I don't think you should like worry about captaining Salah, because I think he could still do a lot of work against Crystal Palace. But either way, that's the back line. James at home to Spurs. I mean, that game could honestly go either way. Yeah, I'm not expecting too much from James. I'm hoping for an attacking return there because I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet. Cancelo at home to Bournemouth. Again, just like Edison, definitely expecting a clean sheet there. And then Arsenal at home to Leicester. I'd like to think they'd get a clean sheet in that game. Leicester were, I mean, that Leicester-Brentford game wasn't too bad, but, you know, Arsenal are a completely different side to Brentford, so hopefully they can keep a clean sheet there, and that'll allow another, you know, 7-odd points from each of these backline players. But that's the 4 at the back. In midfield, I do have Salah at home to Crystal Palace. He's my vice-captain. Martinelli at home to Leicester. Again, not worried that he won't play. I think he's going to be in the starting 11 like every single game week now. You know, he's gone up to 6.1, I do believe, now as well. Luis Diaz at home to Crystal Palace. Hoping for something from him this week. And then, yeah, like I said, Neto at home to Fulham. I'm going to keep him for this game, but I think after that, they don't have like the best fixtures. They've got Tottenham in game week 3 and then Newcastle in game week 4. They do have Bournemouth and Southampton, but then like Liverpool, City. I'm probably going to wildcard around game week 9, so I'm not going to keep him for Liverpool and City. Something that I might do is just downgrade him to a 4.5 mid, and then maybe use that money elsewhere to maybe bring in a striker. It would have been nice to be able to bring in Mitrovic, but I've just been priced out of that. Otherwise, I would have done that next week. But either way, Fulham at home for Neto. Hopefully, he can do something. I can't see me keeping him too much longer, but it is what it is. And then also up front, we've got Haaland captaincy at home to Bournemouth, and then Jesus at home to Leicester. A lot of people have sold Jesus, and I don't know why. Like, he was in 75% of teams before the season started. Now he's in 71% of teams. I hope he scores like a brace this weekend, just to kind of, you know, rub it into all the people that got rid of him. Like, just because a player blanks doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You know, all the players that got points last week potentially could blank this week, and all the players that didn't get points last week could, you know, haul this week. It is just how FPL works. There's not really many players in the game that's going to get like a goal every single game or an assist every single game. It's just not how it works. But either way, that's my team. On the bench, Ward away at Arsenal, which again looks to be their #1 keeper now for 4 mil, which is really, really nice. Glad I jumped on him early because I think he will probably have a price rise when people kind of click onto that. And then Andreas Pereira away at Wolves. Again, I'm not completely against playing him instead of Neto. It's just because I feel like if it was at home to Fulham, I think I'd play Pereira because he looked really good against Liverpool. He's on set pieces. But yeah, just because it's at Wolves, I've gone with Neto. But again, I would have had no problem playing Pereira this week. It's just I literally had a Wolves player. But yeah, he looks really good against Liverpool. Like I say, on set pieces, not bad at all. Nico Williams at home to West Ham. We do need to bounce back against West Ham after we lost to Newcastle 2-0. But again, St. James's Park is a tough place to go for your first week of the first game of the season. You know, the atmosphere there is crazy. And yeah, it is a tough place to go for your first game back in the Prem. So hopefully at home to West Ham, we can do something. Maybe nick a point, hopefully get a goal this time. We'll see what happens. And then, yeah, Archer at home to Everton. So that's looking like my team this week. Going into transfers, I mean, I'm not really sold on making a transfer this week. There was a reason that I bought all of these players into my team. I don't think I need to knee-jerk any of them out. None of them really did anything wrong to make me warrant transferring them out. Like I said, I might just roll, and then I think going into game week 3, when we have a little bit more information about teams and stuff, and who's playing, who's not, I think having 2 free transfers will be really, really nice. And again, what I'll probably do in the next game week is get rid of Neto and bring in, I don't really know any 4.5 mil players that I kind of want to bring in. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, but either way, I'd bring in like a 4.5 mil player. Let's just bring one in at random. I'd obviously, like I said, we'll get more research and stuff about it. And then we'll know like who's definitely playing and stuff like that. So let me put in a 4.5 mil midfielder. Let's just put in, I mean, De Silva. I think De Silva's a good option, to be fair. Like, I think this play, like, he did come on, he did score a goal. I think he's going to get more minutes now as well. And again, Brentford have got really, really nice fixtures as well. In a perfect world, I'd be able to get Tony in my team, but I just don't really know how I'm going to get him in because I need the money. But in a perfect world, I would love to get Tony in. So let's say I put Tony in for 7 mil. So I need 1.5 from somewhere else. So yeah, I'd have to downgrade somebody. I mean, something I could do is downgrade Luis Diaz, but I don't really want to. And again, I don't know where else I'm going to get 1.5 mil from. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be possible. I'd have to downgrade like Edison potentially to like a Raya or something like that. Would be another mil somewhere, and then downgrade Gabriel to like Saliba, and then I'd be able to do it. But yeah, that's just so many transfers. But yeah, if you can somehow get Tony in your team, you know, he's on pens. He's got Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Southampton, Arsenal, and Bournemouth. I think any kind of Brentford player that, you know, is going to do well, I think is worth getting in. But yeah, Tony on penalties, 7 mil. I think he's going to do really, really well over the course of those fixtures. And again, I would love to have him in my team. It's just I can't really bring him in. I'd have to take it like... I'd have to take a big hit somewhere to bring him in. Like 2.5 mil, I don't know where I'm going to get that from. There's also the idea of downgrading Jesus, but I don't want to. Like, these Arsenal fixtures are so good that I can't see me getting rid of him at all. So no idea where I'm going to get mine at like 2.5 mil from, but that's the transfer that I would love to make. There's also Mitrovic as well. How much is he now? I think he went up to 6. Oh, he's 6.6 now. So again, a little bit of an option there, but still 2.1 mil. No idea where I'm going to get that money from. I mean, they've got okay fixtures. of course, on penalties as well. Would have to see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, Tony is the player that I would like to get. I don't really know if there's any other players from Brentford that I'd really want to bring in, barring like De Silva. Maybe a defender or something, but again, I don't necessarily need to. It is just how it's looking really. But either way, that's what my team's looking like for game week 2. And hopefully we can get another big score and hopefully get a green arrow. I don't feel like I'm going to get a green arrow this week though, because you know, like, I'm already quite a high rank at 250k. If you're at like 800k, like, but at the same time, there's like 3 points between me and like 700k, so it's literally that fine a margin. Anyway though, like I say, that's going to be everything from me today. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment. What is your game week 2 team looking like? Subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, peace.